Castaway Key Day. Oh, we get in a little late today. We have to stop to make that medical drop-off in Key West. So we're getting in, I think, to Castaway between 10 and 10:30. And then I think we stay late because we arrived late. So really, you can't ask for more. So, but I do plan on going snorkeling today and taking the camera down with me, so you guys get to enjoy that. We'll see if I'm any good at shooting things underwater. My guess is it'll be more up to the water than the camera. But we'll see how it goes. Follow along. Welcome to Castaway. So I intentionally booked this side of the ship so that I would have a view of Castaway while we were here. I remembered from my first cruise that the ship backs in, which meant my room would face the island while we were here. I actually think this has gone very well, so I ended up pretty much exactly where I wanted to. So on Disney cruises you get to pick your room, so that helped. But yeah, we're getting docked now and then we'll head on. And I'm excited to get in the water. I did manage to get a little sunburn yesterday, but this shirt is different. It's a little thicker banded than my other one, so the sunburn is completely covered. So I just have to keep track of my skin for the day, and then it should be a nice relaxing day. I'm excited to spend pretty much the whole day off the ship. I love being in the water. So yeah, I'm excited to be here. Beautiful. Bring on the sun. Welcome to Castaway. There's my ship behind me. But this is where I wish I would have had the mics, because it's going to be windy today. So I expect some wind noise. I may put some like music in the background to help cover it up, but I don't know. And then there's obviously not going to be any good noise when I'm under the water, but I'm ready to go. It's gonna be a good day. I'm excited to be here. So, all right, I'm gonna check out snorkeling first. It's a 6-minute wait for a shuttle or a 7-minute walk. I'm walking. But there's a sign. Welcome to Castaway. It's beautiful today. Again, it's gonna be a lot of wind noise, and I'm sorry for that, but hopefully the views will offset the wind noise. Alright, got my snorkel gear picked up. I'm gonna go ahead and head on out and enjoy, spray a little sunscreen. But kiss the sound quality goodbye. so glad I bought this camera. I hope you got to see all the fish. I think everything's turning out really well. The waves aren't bad. The water is not cold, which is perfect. But I've got a few more things to go check out. You can see they mark all of this is the Nautilus we were just at. They mark everything with buoys, so you know exactly where to go. So I've got to head over here, and yeah, I think I'm gonna go to this orange one first, and then I'll head over to the white one. Hopefully you can hear me. Probably not because you're in the waterproof case, but I figured I'd give it a shot.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling, I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going live. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.
Snorkeling was fun. I don't know if you can see it, but there's people getting married behind me. But I'm going to head over to the adult area as soon as I dry off a little bit. And I'll probably be there the rest of the day because there's a restaurant where we can eat there. And I just think everything I need is over there. So, like I said, I'm gonna dry off for a minute, but I am being careful with my sunburn. It's on my shoulder, so gotta put this shirt on pretty quick. But yeah, that was awesome, worth it. I'm gonna take my snorkeling stuff over to the other beach. I don't know if I'll use it or not, but I just want to take it with me. Lunch looks good. Pasta salad, potato salad, fruit, cheeseburger. I don't normally eat beef, but I had an active morning, so I think I've earned it. But I'm gonna sit here and eat, and then I'll go find a spot on the beach. Lunch was awesome. I'm just gonna sit here and digest for a little bit while I'm gonna get in the water. I think I'm gonna get in with my shirt on just because I'm a little worried about my shoulders getting burned. Yeah, I love pasta salad, potato salad. So anytime that's on the menu, I'm gonna get it. But here's a view of the adults area. Let me tell you a couple things I've learned today. Number one, private beaches are where it's at. I initially thought that when I booked a second cruise, I would want to just pick one with the most new destinations, but I don't think that's true anymore. My best day, my most fun day, has been here. It's just relaxing. I'm sure it's loud because you can hear the waves going, but as someone who can't sit still, I know I keep saying that and then rewarding myself for sitting still, but I actually suck at it. This is fantastic. So I think when I book another one, it'll be more private island-esque than worrying about new destinations. I like this better. But the other thing that's a big advantage is that I just keep walking up and finding single chairs, which is so easy. It's so convenient. I'm gonna have to go ahead and apologize if there's anything on the lens because everything that I'm wearing has salt water on it, so there's really no good way for me to wipe it off. But I decided to walk back to the main beach from the adult beach. Just figure a little walking never hurt. It's pretty shaded for the most part, as long as you hug the left. I'm sorry, the right. There went the shuttle. But can't argue with a nice walk, especially when you're in the Caribbean, right? It's much nicer to walk here than Kentucky. But I had a great time at the beach. I probably got a little sunburn, but it's the last day. It's all right. There are worse things. So I am gonna stop by the shops one more time, see if there's anything else I want. I think there's a pin I saw earlier that I want to check out, and then I'll just head back to the room and get cleaned up. I'm gonna hope that these clothes will dry on the clothesline in the restroom in my room, so that I don't have to run them through the dryer to be able to throw them in a suitcase. I don't really want to pay for that, but it is what it is if it doesn't. So all right, well, enjoy my walk down the landing strip on the island. It's an interesting place. While I'm walking, I thought of a tip I wanted to say. So solo travelers, right? Probably the worst part of solo traveling is, what do you do with your stuff while you're doing something, right? So like my backpack, I don't love that I just, leave it on the beach while I go in the water, but I'm not gonna not go in the water. So what I did is on my backpack here, I have this carabiner, and what I did is I tethered it to the top of the beach chairs so that even while I'm in the water, I can see my bag at all times. It's really visible. So made it so that, number one, I'm pretty sure that's enough of a deterrent not to mess with somebody's bag. Number two, made it so I knew if anybody was messing with my bag. Now, I don't think Disney is the cruise line to have people steal your stuff, but it made me feel better. So there's a tip for solo travelers. First item that I've eaten or drinking that I paid for. This is a Let It Go smoothie. Orange, mango, and strawberry. Perfectly refreshing on a hot day. Oh, yum. I'm headed back to the ship, but I'm stopping at all the shopping on the way back. Make sure there's nothing I want. So I ended up walking the whole island from Serenity Bay, which is the far end, to the ship. So unfortunately, if I get sunburned, it's probably from this walk. But I don't want to wait on a tram. My clothes are still kind of wet, so I don't really want to sit down and ride. It's just going to be cold. The longer that I'm walking, the more chance I have of dry clothes. But it's very hot. So I do think if I get sunburned, it's going to be right now. Welcome back to the room. So I think I got a little sun. I keep sweating, which to me is probably a sign that I'm sunburned on my face. So I did get a shower, got cleaned up, and now I'm packing a bit. That bag, the big bag, I'm gonna send down with the the room steward at 10:30 tonight. That way when I wake up for breakfast, all I have to do is have my little one and my backpack with me when I go to breakfast. So then I'll just pick that one up when I get to the disembarkation point. So making all this fit in there, which is really not that hard. I left myself a ton of room, but mostly worried about this section, which is the breakable stuff. So that's why the blanket I got is wrapping everything up right now. Oh, and that's my carry-on. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna pack for a little bit, get everything situated, and then we should be pulling away from the dock soon. I know I said it earlier, but Castaway has been my favorite part. I really thought that my favorite part would be going to new countries and new cities and da 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 da. That was my favorite day by far, because I got to just the quality of the day, the good food, excellent beaches. You know, I chose to walk, which I loved. I could have ridden if I wanted to, but I'm surprised that that was my favorite day, but it really was. So one thing I do want to mention is people talk about the Disney difference, right? And I want to show you something that my room steward did that I think is awesome. So I had my toothbrush in the bathroom just sitting on the counter, right? And he made a little hammock for it so that the brush doesn't touch any surface. Isn't that awesome? I mean, like, who does that? I just think that's so cool. So, but yeah, tonight's also the night that we leave tips for everybody, so I already paid the minimum, but I'm gonna definitely tip this guy extra. He was wonderful. So, but I'll check in probably when I head to the Believe show, which is tonight at 6, I think. Just wanted to show you we're pulling away right there. That's where all that snorkeling was, so that shows you how much I swam out. All this area. That's where I swam out. I didn't go to that beach. The beach I went to is on the other side of that line of pine trees, right there. But we are pulling away now. Sad to see it go, but this just means I get to plan the next trip. All right, the sunburn's coming through now. Right here is where it's the worst. The rest of it, I don't feel anything, to be honest. It's just right here, which I definitely remember spraying my chest with sunscreen. I don't know if I remember spraying that, so oops. But I just finished the Believe show at the theater. It was very cute. I love all the music. And the as I'm in the show, I start getting a cramp in my toe, and then I realize that it's because I was snorkeling today with fins on, flippers? Fins? I don't know the right word for those. And my calves are tired, so I'm gonna stretch. I'm gonna be an old lady and stretch in my room before dinner. But I've got an hour before dinner. Hopefully I remember to film out all the courses this time. And I don't know. It's sad that this is coming to an end, but I'm excited to see my family and I'm excited to see my dogs. So tomorrow's gonna be a long day because I have a late flight, but it's not near as late as a California trip, so I guess my glass is half full. You pull in support, I can watch. Let's see what we got tonight. Looks like a crab and some chocolate. Oh, and the survey. So for dinner I had what did I have? Oysters Rockefeller. It was okay. I wouldn't get it again. And then the pork medallions. Taking off my shoes. Sorry for the weird. Pork medallions with a cheddar polenta. I love polenta and roasted mushrooms. That's basically what I have for one of my meals at work every week. So that was right up my alley. And then they had mint chocolate chip ice cream, which is my favorite. So I had that for dessert. I haven't had many desserts, but it's hard to turn down mint. It's like a perfect way to end a meal. So, but I did get the big bag out of the room, right? And then this is all just stuff I'm taking with me. This one, because it has fragile stuff in it. And that one is like headphones and this camera, medicine, things like that. So, but yeah, I'm pretty much ready to go. I guess I'm gonna wrap it up here actually, because I'm just gonna take a shower and go to bed. But I will vlog a little bit tomorrow. It probably would just be tied in with this because it's just gonna be travel. So I'll probably just loop it in with this video, but I'll close it out just in case. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Keep moving forward. Keep praying that my racing stripe starts to fade. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Well, you may be asking yourself, how did I get to the airport? I don't know either. The ship docked early, and then the bags that I left with Bell Services were ready for pickup early. I got on the first bus to the airport, modified my flight time, got everything checked in. This was all luck. All luck. Let my folks know when I'm gonna be back, because they're gonna pick me up. This was a wild, wild run. Well, it's actually a month later since I updated you last. So that travel day was absolutely nuts. So I ended up basically the biggest gamble I've ever done, where you had to cancel the flight that I had late that night to get a seat on the flight earlier. And I ended up home 6 hours earlier, but to say it was a gamble would be an understatement. So that's why that video just kind of abruptly ended. I'm sure you can tell by now, tan's gone. The weather outside is very, very fall-esque in Kentucky, which is why I was initially going to shoot this outside, but it's terrible looking out there, so I'm not going to. But to kind of wrap up the series, I had a wonderful time on the cruise, so much so that I've already booked my next one. So I think the video you'll see, or the video series you'll see next, is my mom and I going to Festival of the Arts at Epcot in a couple months. And then almost a year from now, a little less than a year from now, I booked an Alaska cruise through Disney. So just full of adventures. Honestly, these are the cruises are bucket list trips for me. So I'm really excited to bring you guys along. I think I might be going to Alaska by myself again. I don't care either way, it's fine. I just love the experience. So I did want to wrap up the series here, and thank you guys for following along. If you like the channel, subscribe. If not, that's fine too. But yeah, thanks for following along. Keep moving forward. See you guys next time.